Hello, my air signs. This is going to be your love reading for July for the air signs um, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Already, I have some pretty intense messaging. I heard psychic abilities. So, with it pertaining to, oh, look, we have the Queen of Swords as well. Yay. Showing up right off the bat. So when I got the word psychic ability, and especially with love related, I feel that many of you, not all, but many of you have been in the spirit world and communicating with your partner, with your life partner. And um, sorry, I'm just being corrected. For some of you, it's life partner. For others of you, it's your next lesson. So for some of you, you will have your life partner coming in, or you're with your life partner. Currently, the energies I'm getting is for singles. So that's the route I'm going to go. If there is another storyline that crops up that is couples, I will dive into that after I finish the singles. So what I'm seeing right now is that for some of you, your life partner, you've been in communication with your life partner in the spirit world, in dreams. You might have dreamt of this person. For others of you, it is your next lesson. Is clear, is what the guides are telling me is your next lesson. This may have already happened. For some of you, I'm picking up there is a bit of that energy. And then for that, it's about the insights gained from it. The psychic ability piece of that is what that's going to do for you in your future. I'm getting a lot of energy of the moon. And I'm actually picturing a woman standing outside on like a full moon, and she's wearing, no, it's not a dress. I mean, she is wearing a dress, but the wind is whipping around her and whipping her hair around. And at first I thought that it was whipping her dress around her, but it's not. It's actually the wind that I'm seeing that's whipping around her. Like it's being seen. So seeing movement, progression. My air signs, I feel that possibly around the full moon, I will be doing a full moon reading as well, so you can always check that out. But I feel around the full moon, your own abilities, psychic abilities, or connection to spirit world, creator, your guides, your ancestors is going to be extremely strong, like very, very strong. And your intuition is extremely heightened, and you're very in tune with it at this time. And there's this call to allow it to help you on your path and in your connections and your love connections. I am hearing, well, I'm actually, I saw a couch and I heard, get off the couch, stop procrastinating. So this can speak of like self-sabotaging behaviors, and they can be as simple as, let's say you work and you go home, right? you're not technically, if you're looking for a relationship or a life partner, you're not out there actively doing that. You're working, you're coming home. So it's kind of like this energy is like, if this is something you're wanting, then you have to put a little bit of action towards it. I am strongly getting for my air signs that the next relationship that's coming in is actually going to be, you're going to meet them in the physical first. So not necessarily, I mean, you could potentially speak to them on like a dating site or app or what have you, but I'm strongly picking up that you're going to actually meet them physically first, because you've already been in contact intellectually or spiritually. And so the next move is like creator and your guides are working towards bringing you together physically. I'm getting a scenario like you might meet physically, like at a gas station or grocery store or wherever, and then you both notice each other's profiles on like a dating app or something, and then you talk to each other, and then that's how you kind of get involved, or you actually just specifically get involved from bumping into each other. If you're wanting a long-term stable relationship, I'm hearing stop. Don't go to a club trying to find love, is what I was hearing. So if you're looking for a long term, then but you're partying every night kind of thing, and so if you're wanting, thank you guys. There's so many things being thrown at me. If you're wanting a stable, settling down energy relationship, then going out every night and partying is not going to aid you in getting this. I'm hearing start acting like you already have what you're wanting. Yeah. Like yeah. So if you're wanting a long-term relationship and a settling down relationship, you're wanting the home and the kids and the whatever, and just imagining that and going through your day like you have that already, is going to set that up for you. If you don't want the long term and you're just wanting to enjoy and have fun, that is super cool too, but you need to put your energy into that, right? If you're working all the time and going home, but you're not going out every night, but you want to have a kind of lighthearted, casual thing, you might have to go out to the, to somewhere to have fun, whether it's the club or bar, or if you're younger and you're going to like an arcade. I don't know, do they still have arcades? Wow, I dated myself. Or like some kind of like paintball. Okay, somebody who's listening to me really enjoys paintball, because I think I've brought it up in like at least another reading, possibly two. And I don't paintball. Like I've never done that. So yeah, I don't know why, but somebody who is watching me, they either enjoy it, or they have somebody on their mind that enjoys it, or they have somebody coming in that's going to enjoy it, because I'm pretty sure it came up in the last, I think it was the fire sign, earth sign, love reading. I'm not sure. Might be interesting to check that out. Let's get off of that. I'm being called to continue to like get on with it. Stop procrastinating. I'm being yelled at now. Okay. Where to before we get into the cards? I'm hearing channel your creativity. Ooh, yeah, this goes hand in hand with that psychic ability. Learn to flow in the spiritual energies that surround you. You have a position of power, of leadership, um, with your psychic abilities. And as it pertains to love, like it's going to, it's about accepting these connections. Like I said, you might have met in the dream world, spirit world, and have been communicating thus far. Having faith in yourself, in your abilities, and your dreams and what you're wanting to, and manifesting them is going to be the big factor of when this comes in. And again, I'm seeing like winds whipping around. So it'll like, when you come into that balance, it's going to like whip right in. I'm seeing the number 18. 18. There's something about the creativity. Perhaps you meet this person during an art class. Maybe you meet them at paintball. There's just something about having fun and being creative. When you're having fun and being creative like that and just really having joy in life, that allows you a certain level of trust in the greater plan and in creator. I'm also being told that right now you are being asked to develop and share your gifts. Maybe you're teaching a class. Maybe you're teaching a class for some of you. But the note here is that you wouldn't be asked to develop and share your gifts if you weren't ready. So have faith in yourself and do it. So if you're being called to teach something, mentorship or guide, create, I'm hearing music on the wind. Anyway, let's get into the cards because this is going to take a while, this reading, if I continue on any further. Ooh, okay. I just got a prayer in my mind that my guides want me to share. So as I'm shuffling and the cards are coming out, I'm going to say it. So if you want, get a pen and paper and write this down or save the video and come back to it later. Creator, I am ready to share the bounty and all that is good in my life with others. I call upon the spiritual energies and my guides for the courage to be a leader and to use my gifts for the good of all. It's really pretty. All right, let's get into it. Love reading for my lovely air signs. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So, was it in Gemini's? I feel it was in Gemini's. I'm not sure, but you'll have to check. 5 of Swords. typically is about, selfishness, or he's taking them. You can see here he's taking all the swords, and these people are walking away kind of sad or like defeated. And the last time, and I'm getting the same message, which is why I believe it's Gemini. This is Creator taking away any behaviors that are not serving you and forcing you to take action and to move forward, right? Because he's like, I've got all these swords. This is my beach now. You can move on. So this is like Creator saying, I'm forcing your hand. A little bit of tough love. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on from something. It's almost like, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the message. Okay. I swear this came up in another reading. Literally the exact same. The 5 of Swords and the Tower. You don't get an option here to move toward. It's a good thing, okay? It's not it's not a bad thing. Okay, I just want to say right now, with the energies that I'm feeling and what I'm getting, these psychic abilities, these are coming in. Your psychic abilities are coming in because Creator, your guides are like, you don't get a choice anymore. Like this we're implementing it. It's time to come in. You wouldn't be asked to develop and share your gifts if you were not ready. So, changes are being made. Page of Wands. Passion. Going towards passion. This Page of Wands is not looking at this tower at all. He's like, I'm done. It's already happened, but guess what? I'm going to make my way. I mean, he's wearing very fine garb. It's not like he is destitute. He has plenty. And he's moving away from what doesn't serve him anymore. Not only are wands passionate and everything, but they are also esoteric type. Hold on a minute. I'm getting something here. Merlin's staff. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Merlin's staff. What is this about? Merlin's staff. 5 of Swords. Tower. Page of Wands. Again, I'm being drawn to this psychic ability and this meeting in the dream world, or in the spirit realm. This is very past life type energy connection. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Page of Wands, and I was getting like that Merlin staff, and then Justice comes out, and to me, Justice is very much like King Arthur, Round Table, Knights of the Round Table type energy. 5. Okay. Your guides and Creator have done some You've been asking for help, I think. Sorry, my guides are like, shut up, don't think. Thanks. Uh, you have been asking and needing help in certain aspects in your life with balancing things out. And you have been working in a spirit realm to try and make this happen. And your guides and creator are aiding you with this because you have asked them to. And so what they are doing is they are bringing in this change. They are bringing in this, like, you can't fight anymore. You have to move on from this because it's not working for you. It's not balancing your life. It's not just for you. This could potentially have been like a short-term relationship that you had just recently got in, and it's just not working. That's for some of you, not all of you. It's not one of the major storylines that I'm picking up. What I am picking up is this balance in general in life, having balance in general in life. Stability, financial stability, passion for things in life. Your financial stability, your physical stability in life is based on your passion and is based on what you enjoy. And if you're not enjoying it, whatever you're doing, relationship wise or whatnot, I strongly feel for some of you, honestly, you are meant to create something. You are meant to showcase it, create it, express it, teach it. This seems to be the energy for quite a few signs and quite a few on the collective. But what I find interesting is that Merlin's staff, I'm being shown like a staff, and then on the top of it is like an amber ball, like a crystal ball, but it's made of amber, warm tones. Um, Amber would be the the sacral chakra, I think, is what I'm getting. Sacral chakra. Isn't that creativity? I'm not sure. Sacral chakra. I think it is creativity. Anyway, I'm seeing this staff and I'm seeing, like the Page of Wands, someone looking into this amber ball on top of the staff. And they're being shown the future. That's where a lot of their insights and psychic ability is channeled through. Perhaps you need to find a channel for your abilities. Keeping amber close to you might be very beneficial at this time. Maybe you meet your person at some, like a convention, like a medieval festival, rom-com, or not rom-com. Why did I say rom-com? Maybe you like rom-coms. I don't know. But like some kind of convention where you're dressed up. Or perhaps you both like fairy tales or big fans of King Arthur. Anyway, through your creativity and this access to your psychic abilities, you're going to gain a lot of stability. You're going to feel very stable and balanced out. 5 of Wands. That's typically defending your stance, right? Like he's standing there defending what he believes in. Excuse me. All of these cards are so fascinating as far as for sorry, I'm just picking up like the King Arthur and the Round Table. That storyline is very important. This is almost feeling past life. The era of storyline of similar. Standing up for what you believe in. Having people stand with you. The right people. How is this pertaining to the next relationship coming in? Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so I keep trying to move past this whole Arthur Round Table thing. And I keep being drawn back into it. And so I feel like there's this energy of justice, fighting for what's right, equality. This next relationship is going to be very balanced, okay? Balanced doesn't necessarily mean 50-50. And I say this in all of my readings because it's very important. You can have 10 feathers on a scale and put 10 rocks on a scale, and the scale will not be balanced, right? It's about balance. Sometimes somebody's going to do 70% and the other's going to do 30, and vice versa. It's about balance. This relationship that's coming in is very balanced. It's very stable. Very stable. Slow moving. Passionate. Being drawn back to the King Arthur. Temperance. Balance again. Eek. Okay, why am I being drawn back to the King Arthur tale? Merlin's staff. Wow. Balance. How does that pertain? Choices. 2. Okay, I don't know. I'm not completely. I mean, I kind of know the basics of King Arthur and the Round Table, and the love story between what is her name? Guinevere. I think it's Guinevere and Lancelot, but she was supposed to be with Arthur or vice versa. I can't remember. I don't know the story. I'm not 100% on the story. But I'm getting this energy of like having to choose the right. One is gonna. You guys are making it very difficult, my guides. Okay. They just laughed at me. It's not them. This is the feeling. This is this confusion. This absolute confusion stuck here. Trying to get out. This is about decision. This is about making a decision. What is best? What is best? What is going to bring justice? What is going to bring you your happiness? What is going to bring you into balance the best? This new relationship coming in, being alone, or another person. If it feels like you have to defend your passions and your life and what you're doing, my air signs, this is not the right person. It's not going to bring you into balance. This is not going to keep you balanced. You're going to end up being on a seesaw. You're going to end up seasick, just like all these people on these boats because of the rough sea. If you pick the person that is going to give you a stable offer that allows you to flourish, like this is seeds planted and grow and letting them grow, this person will let you flourish in the best possible way, will provide stability and an understanding for any kind of anxieties, hurts, or fears. They're the type of person that when you talk to them about your passions and what you want to do in life, they're going to be like, they're going to listen quietly. They might not say anything. They might say, yeah, go for it. They might not say anything at all. And then like 2 days later, they're going to buy you something or bring you something that pertains to that passion. So like, let's say you want to be an artist and you want to create a paint night thing. You want to host a paint night for people in your town. And you tell them, "Oh, this is something I really want to do, blah 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 blah." And they listen, and then like 2 days later, they buy you a bunch of things to be able to put this paint night thing on. Or maybe they talk to like a pub manager or a winery and say, hey, I talked to this friend of mine who has this space and they're willing to promote you and you promote them and you guys can work together and you can get the space for free on Thursday night. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be one of those things where they're going to help you. They're not going to think it's foolish. They're not going to try and cut you down. They're not going to try and fight you with it. They're going to try and help you. That's the person you want. That's the person that is going to be like able to make a mixture with you, right? I often talk, especially in relationships, when temperance shows up, about alchemical mixtures, about it's never two becoming one in a relationship. It's never that way, because you cannot put chemical A and chemical B together and get one or the other. You end up with a whole new substance, right? So you need chemical A, so you, chemical B, the other person, and you pour into a new cup, which is your relationship, which will make chemical C. It's the combination of the two of you. Whatever that looks like, 70-30, one day, the next it's the opposite, doesn't matter. The fact is it's a totally different substance. And so you need to take care of yourself and they need to take care of themselves before you can actually even put into the relationship and put into this new cup. So two never becomes one. That is, to me, my personal thought process and what I have worked through with my guides and how I see things. That's just not what happens in relationships. that are life partner or long going. It's about sustaining yourself in order to put into the relationship and wanting to do that work. And so when temperance shows up, that's what this is about. And that's the type of person that you want to have in your corner. They're going to put in the effort for you. They still take care of themselves. They're going to put the effort into you. And they want you to succeed because they know when you succeed, you can give more, right? And I don't mean that in a selfish way. It's just a natural thing. So by them feeding into you, you're flourishing, you're overflowing, and you can fill outward as well, right? To them, to the people you want to teach, your kids, your family, your friends, your job, whatever. They understand. They understand this. And they want to see you do well and do the things that you're passionate about. And they will never laugh at it. They will never make you feel anxious. You might already feel anxious because you've had people in the past, family, friends, or otherwise, tell you you couldn't do something. But they're not the type to do that. They're the type to they're your cheerleader. Yeah, King of Cups. A lot of people can read the King of Cups as emotionally unstable, or rather a little bit detached from emotions, which can be true to an extent. But the way I read King of Cups is he is absolutely in control of his ocean of emotion. Okay. He understands his emotions. He sits with them and feels them fully, but he doesn't necessarily let them rule him. He rules over them. And so he is very emotionally mature and stable. And that's this person. Energy wise. It doesn't have to be male. It could be. It could be anybody. But the energy is of emotional maturity, emotional stability, understanding and grasping things. This is the type of energy that's going to turn around. They're going to sit and they're going to ponder their own emotion and feel through it. And if they have a problem, once they get it, once they figure out their emotions and feel what they're going through, then they will bring up the problem and say, hey, you know what? I noticed that this has been going on. I've been feeling a little bit like this because of this scenario, and I want to come through this. I want to make it better. Wow. Okay. This reading has kind of been a mix of self development and relationship. I am being drawn again with the King of Cups, with Temperance, and then the Queen of Pentacles in this area. It's like air signs, this is you, energy speaking. King of Cups is the person coming in or who's in your vicinity at this moment. And Temperance is this amalgamation, right? So interesting. This is crazy. It's so good. Um, it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. You might feel confused. You'll have to let me know if this reading is resonating for you because I'm quite literally confused. Not necessarily about the connection. The connection is fantastic, but the energy is just kind of like being blown around. The wind. Didn't I say something about the wind at the beginning? The moon and the person standing and the wind whipping around. There's a lot of head energy, a lot of thinking. Yeah, things are just it's like, it's so muddled. Take a moment. Pause. Think. Process. Enlightenment comes from meditation. His entire head is lit up. That is psychic ability. Balance, justice. You know, Creator and your guides are changing some things up in your life right now, and part of that feels, for some of you, is a forceful slowdown. A forceful slowdown. A stop. A process. A meditation. Go on a holiday. Ooh, maybe you'll meet on a holiday. This is a lot of wind, air type, flight, movement. The word that is coming into my mind, and so this might be for some of you, it might be the person that you're dealing with, or the one that's coming in, but my guides are like screaming at me right now. This anxiety, this I'm hearing DNA forced exertion. Like, can't sit still, have to keep going, have to keep moving. It's almost like with the wind, it's almost very ADHD type, overwhelmed stimuli, but always moving on to the next thing. It's very, and I don't want to use that word, but that's the word that keeps coming into my mind. So perhaps the person you're dealing with, or yourself, has ADHD, or has ADHD like tendencies, or neurodivergent in some way. To be quite honest, most people with psychic abilities, or an intuit knowing, tend to have neurodivergency, tend to be neurodivergent. Why is this being brought up? Why is this necessary in a love reading? I have to ask, because I'm not really, I feel more confused than when I started. Like, when I started, I felt like I knew where this was going, and now I'm just absolutely more confused than before. Slow down. Meditate. Breathe. Enlightenment comes. Balance. Perhaps this relationship is one that allows for, you complement each other. You balance out different aspects of each other. One might suffer from high anxiety, and the other is able to calm that person. The other person might be a like physical exertion, go type person, don't want to think about thing, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, and the other person gets them to relax and go on holidays. compliment. Okay, I'm being drawn back to the King Arthur storyline again. So I don't know, again, I don't know the entire story, but Gwen and King Arthur compliment each other. Is that it? Like there's something different about. There's a difference that complements, right? This is making my head hurt. My air signs. And I'm a fellow air sign, so God forbid I rewatch this and then resonate with me, because I have no idea as I'm doing it. If for most of you who don't know, when I do readings, I completely channel the entire time intuitively, and I do not remember them unless I'm in channeling mode, and then I can remember bits and pieces. But I do not remember my readings after I do them. I have to go back and watch them, and I'm like, oh my God, did I say that? Or oh my gosh, this is so crazy. It's true. And yeah, it's really weird. I've had people message me about stuff, and I'm like, I said that? Because when I'm channeling, it's a totally different rest. Four of Swords. Yeah, definitely some meditation and rest period. Okay, but I'm just, there's something else in this that's just, oh. Okay, I just got self-discipline. Self-disciplining. Discipline the mind, discipline the body, balancing that out. Yeah, this is definitely my air signs. I feel, if this isn't you and this might be your person, but there's this, you're going to complement each other and you'll balance each other out. If, and this is fairly common for air signs, I find, if you are constantly in a state of thinking and ruminating and getting anxiety and having those types of thoughts, and you think of 100 different scenarios for one little thing, and you work yourself into a lather, this person that's coming in, this relationship that's coming in, is going to be your grounder. Like they're going to bring you down from that. Yeah, they're going to bring you down from that. And it's going to feel so good. It's like, doesn't like Guinevere ground King Arthur or something? Isn't there like a storyline or a movie about her like aiding him? Oh wait, I'm getting like Merlin's staff again. Doesn't Merlin like help Arthur find Gwen? Is that a thing? That's what I'm getting. Is this bringing two people together? One grounding the other, stabilizing each other, and then being able to create abundance. I know there's a love triangle between like Gwen, King Arthur, and Lancelot or something like that. I don't know how it ends. But the images that I'm picking up is like this really great, emotionally stable, grounded. This is a power couple. This is a power couple that work together. And maybe that's why I'm getting the whole King Arthur Gwen thing, is like, this is a power couple that work together really well, for the benefit of all. Yeah. Spirit's helping bring that in. The little fish there, creator, your guides, psychic ability, right? Knowing. Being drawn to the flowers on his shirt there. I don't know what they are. Are they supposed to be like tulips or irises? I don't know. Tulips, maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's a significance of tulips. I don't know what tulips represent. I know like the white rose is purity, the the yellow rose is friendship, red rose is passion, pink rose is true love. I think anyway. But I don't know much about tulips. Maybe there's a meaning behind that. Maybe your favorite flower is tulips, or theirs is. But on his hat, you see he's got like this little like brooch or pendant on his hat, and it's kind of giving me third eye vibes, right? Like for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, this whole Merlin staff thing and Merlin bringing Gwen and Arthur together, perhaps you're meeting through a mutual friend, or a mutual friend is getting you two together, unbeknownst to you, but subconsciously, like because you've met in the spiritual world. Like your friend secretly gets you to meet, like gets you both out on the same night, let's say, to go and do something like this paint night thing. And you had no idea who this person was. You didn't think it was a date, this and that. Anyway, you guys go, and then your friend kind of like backs out and is like, "Oh, sorry, I have to run. I have an emergency." And then you're kind of stuck there together. And you kind of got the vibe that your friend was trying to hook you up when you got there and you met that person, and then they fake out and they run off. And you're like, "Oh, they totally tried to set us up, didn't they?" And you're both like, "Yeah." Like it's that kind of like fun energy. But what's interesting is that it works. Like when you meet, you're both attracted to each other. You both are, thinking it would be cool to get together in your minds. But it's just awkward because your friend tried to hook you up, and you both know your friend tried to hook you up. So then you're both talking about it. So then you kind of are like, I wouldn't say that you're adverse to getting together, but you both have this like nervousness about how the other one feels about it, but you both actually want to, if that makes sense. That's for some of you, not all of you, but that's just kind of like something that came in with like Merlin's wand and amber eyes. The Fool. Leap of faith. Have a leap of faith. Magician at the bottom of the deck. Manifestation. All things great are coming. Yay! Oh look, there's like a white rose. Like it'll start off as friendship. Loyalty. Justice, loyalty. So, there's white flowers on here too. With being drawn to the loyalty and the friendship piece of it, As far as for like the King Arthur scenario, I don't find in this particular reading that there's going to be like a third party Lancelot situation. The third party is more your friend getting you guys together. Like the person, the third person that's in this scenario is the person trying to get you together. The third person in this scenario is creator and your guides trying to get you guys together. Okay, this isn't a actual love triangle situation. That's not what I'm picking up at all from that storyline. I just keep being drawn back to like King Arthur and Merlin's staff and King Arthur and Gwen's love. Um, so yeah, just so that there's like, don't be worried about anything else. There's not like a third party love triangle situation. The third party is the friend trying to get you guys hooked up, or creator and your guides trying to get you hooked up, because this is a beautiful, beautiful connection that needs to come through for the greater good. Like I said, it's a power couple scenario, and you both are going to be, you'll do better. You complement each other and you do your best work with that. And that will help everyone, not just you, but everyone, the world. Because when you are at your highest and best in your skill sets and in your gifts and giving those to people, that is what our universe wants, right? That's what creator wants. That's what we want to work in balance and in harmony together. And that's what this is. And like I said earlier about past life, you might have been connected with this person in a previous life that was around that kind of medieval time frame storyline type thing. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That's all the messages I have. If that resonated for you, my air signs, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you are notified when I release a video. I release one every day. Don't try to make anything fit. If it didn't resonate for you, it wasn't for you, at least not at this time and or ever. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. And with all that, all my love. And I wish you all the best. Now I'm going to rewatch this myself and see if any of it resonates for me, because it definitely befuddled me while I was going through it. Okay. Bye.